Hey guys, welcome back. Did a bit of rummaging around in the items here, and I didn't really see a good rune word that I can make for my mercenary here. The 3 sockets means I think the lowest rune word we could use would be Malice again, but I don't have the runes for that, and the other ones like Steel and Strength are 2 sockets. There's a 4 socket one for a scepter. So overall, I didn't really find any rune words that I thought would be particularly useful yet. Only main change with my equipment here is that I added this instead. I think the trade-off was like added extra defense, 6 life, and like 9 lightning resist. It wasn't a huge upgrade, but hey, we're now in shiny plate. With probably a mismatched helmet at this point. So we're going to go down into the river here. Again, I should be talking to the Jamela lady before I go down. But we're going to start walking towards Chaos Sanctuary, which has this sort of grid maze area to get there. Now, I'm not too sure how ready I feel to go fight Diablo. Diablo can be a mixed bag, really. He has very powerful, primarily lightning and fire attacks, which our resistances aren't horrible. They could definitely be better, though. I do know that our Merc has a lightning resist helm we could switch on if we feel the need to. As far as extra fire resist, I don't have an immediate answer. What would be really nice is to find a Paladin shield. Oh, that gave all resists, especially a socketed one. I could definitely use that because then we could make the Ancient's Pledge, which is pretty much just a really high resist shield. We probably wouldn't have to worry about resist for the rest of this normal playthrough. But until then, we do not have those things, so we're gonna have to make do without. So, with that in mind, need to be on the lookout for whatever we can scrounge for. Unlike Duriel, his attacks are the type that if you handle it poorly, you could get yourself killed in quick bursts. The lightning breath especially does a lot of damage over time. Essentially, the Inferno moves that I've been so worried about in Act 3 and 4, just like on roids, because it does long range tracking, has longer range, all scary things. There's a lot of mages. But besides that, I think our character has been shaping up pretty well, so we're definitely not, I wouldn't consider us undergeared or underleveled, so at the very least it's going to be a fight. Great helm. Huh. Double socket great helm. Ethereal. That could be Nadir, that could be... What are all the shoe socket helms? Lore. I think there's a few other ones. I'm not sure if there's any we could put together right now that would help us, but I'll have to think about it. Trying to think. I definitely know there's a bunch of two socket helm choices. Okay, we need to be careful. They're throwing amplified damage on us. Rejuve potions. Used a lot of my actual potions here. Might head back real quick.
Good evening.
Just to restock here. That's definitely interesting. I know there's a few items that could benefit from that. I think it's time we say goodbye to Cleglaws. I don't think I'm ever going to actually use that. Keep holding on to all these rejuves because they're going to be useful for the big fight. If I could remember the oh, let me actually do this. Hey, there we go, the thing I kept saying to do. If I could actually remember what rune words to 2 sockets would be good for, I would craft it, but I do not remember yet. Gotta be careful for these Venom Lords here. They have the flamethrower attacks. Merc seems to be having a tough time taking on a lot of the shots here, I think. I'm gonna be very thorough clearing out Chaos Sanctuary. I do not know what. There's a lightning enchanted boss. Do not want anything to do with that. I'm going to back up. Get a portal ready. I'd rather not fight him directly. But the game wants me to. Ouch. Ouch. I'm gonna head back. There's a lot of missile attacks there. Can kind of pair up to really hurt us. I want to be careful here how we come in. Superior plate mail, huh? Which is what we're wearing right now. Okay. Just trying to remember all the names. It's a lot to keep track of. So like I said, I'm going to try and clear out pretty much all of this zone. When Diablo gets summoned, when all the seals are opened, he does kill most of the mobs in the area. But I'm not going to bank on that. Plus it might just be good XP in general. Now there's 5 seals we need to open up. There are 3 bosses associated with each of the corners of the seals. They have varying degrees of difficulty, I would say. Probably from left to right is the... I'm actually not sure. All I know is I consider the Venom Lord the scariest guy. Just because he can have a very spooky factor of jumping on top of you and flamethrowing you to death. So we might need to do a bit of running away from him. Let's shield up here. Make sure our Merc is getting healed. There are a lot of guys. The mob density in Chaos Sanctuary is pretty high. That's one of the reasons why people enjoy running it, after all. It's a pretty good zone to level up on. Usually people either do Chaos Sanctuary or Veil runs, or both. Chaos Bale is considered a main run type. So I'm gonna definitely clear out all the basic mobs here first before I summon in the boss. Do not need these bolts. That's these guys taken care of. There we go. Just a few more here. Get this curse off us and top off our health a bit. So, we need to pop these seals here, which is going to spawn a boss mob, a super unique, which is about to spawn. Need to be careful from where they spawn in. It can be a rude awakening if you're not prepared. Okay. Be careful here. Gotta be, yeah, worried about the, their missile attack is deceiving. Okay, there we go. Are there any others? No, I don't think so. Oh, we can get our merc back. And go at it again.
What do you need?
That's one down. There's going to be a skeleton one and a venom lord left in the other corners. And then we have to deal with the main man himself, which I'm not sure if I'll do a break in between for the fight itself. Probably not. Not really sure what other gear I can bring in. I don't think I can use the resist aura on the weapons, because I just think we need the damage. And I don't really know if there's any rune words or anything like that I can put together. So we might just have to suck it up and go for it here. Let's cleanse off poison here for our merc friend. There you go. This is the lone seal here. It would open. Did our game disconnect? We might have a disconnect here, I'm not sure. Oh, maybe it's just glitching out. There we go. So, he should be spawned down here somewhere. There he is. He has fanaticism, I believe. Merc leveled up, always good. Oh. These might be relevant. Let's go back to town and inspect those for sure. See if we have anything useful. Life and cold resist, huh? That's a high amount of cold resist, but cold is not what we are worried about in this act. Again, cold resist. But I think these might be better than these ones. Cold resist, poison resist. Yeah. This is an upgrade here. As far as this, 19 life and a different swap resist better? I don't think so, considering.
I'll put that to good use.
You know what? It might be. Just extra health. Yeah, I'm gonna say that is. That is debatable, I think. Let's just do a really quick scan here. Make sure there's nothing extremely valuable. Doesn't look like it.
Hello.
Still have extremely high repair costs because of this helm. If you're wondering why the repair costs are so high, it's because of the charges on it. The Cloak of Shadows charges. I mean, I have enough money now that I can just pay for it, but I'm just being very cautious about how I spend my money. So, this all looks good. Unfortunately, our inventory is just getting completely overfilled. I know this isn't very exciting for you guys to watch, but it is relevant because I'm sure if you guys have played, you guys are used to this problem of just completely overflowing stashes. Luckily we hit a pretty good wave there of finished items. It looks like we're gonna have enough space. Hooray. Okay. Let's just do this again. And let's head back in. So as I mentioned, I think it might be worthwhile for us to do this switch.
I'll put that to good use.
To give us more lightning resist. Oh, there's also a fire resist shrine here. That's pretty lucky. So we're gonna want to save that probably until the final fight. Just for that extra bit of resistances. Arguably we might want to pick it up as we fight the Venom Lord boss. That might not be the worst idea. And then take it into the fight with Diablo. Yeah, that might not be the worst idea. So I'm going to start the process here. Okay, so shield up, get resist fire. Here are the super fast Venom Lords. Yeah, this is why they're a problem. So, need to run around a bit. Now we need to be careful once we go back in because they're going to be on us immediately. Let's shield up. And let's go. Oh boy. Our mercenary is not going to be very helpful here. So what we want to do is try and string them along one or two at a time here. Because the main thing that kills you is having to fight too many of them at once. So that's him handled. There still might be a few stragglers here. So it might have been better to hold on to the onto the resist for Diablo, to be perfectly honest. But I am being extra careful here by using it against these guys instead. Which given how much damage we took there, I don't feel that bad about it. Okay, so all that's really left to do is flip the final switch here and go up against Diablo. Like I said, I don't really know if there's any prep work we can do here besides the stuff we already have. Our fire resist just went off. We're probably going to stick to having the lightning resist on ourselves, so no Cloak of Shadows. Should clear out the rest of these mobs first before we worry about that. I did not heal my merc there, unfortunately. More gems and such. I want to make sure we don't accidentally click the seal here. There you go. Inner sight. If I was a master of micro, I'm sure I could switch that on just to throw it on Diablo right before we go after him, but because I am not a master of micro, I'm probably not going to try to do that. So, here we go. Yeah, so Diablo's kind of scary. He has a lot of burst. We do have pretty good resist for it and a decent health pool, so hopefully we just don't get obliterated. You can always try and run. That is the hope. As far as I'm aware, concentration is going to be our best bet for auras. Let's go. Gonna put up TP before we start. Here is the intro. Oh, this is lucky. That's good.
Not even death can save you from me.
But he's gonna spawn here. Yeah, so that's one of the scarier attacks there. I luckily rejuved out of it. But it's kind of difficult because you don't really know how to react, because it's like, should I run and try and dodge it, or should I just stand there and take it? It can be kind of confusing. Kind of trying to get our ow. Yeah, tanked that pretty well, actually. Just gonna heal up again. Throwing the lightning at us. You seem to be able to tank through that pretty well. Need to be careful about running out of potions here, but besides that, I think we got him. Yeah, looks like we got him. So, Diablo down. The namesake over. Roll credits, guys. Oh wait, this is the wrong game. This is the expansion. So,
Let Diablo's death end the reign of the three.
we don't really need great axes. I guess the only thing that's relevant here is this. Although, I'll probably want to sell everything. So, that is Diablo down. With that, we can go to Act 5. So, of course we're going to go do that. Gotta kill all the primevals after all. But I will see you guys in the next one.